I knew that a lot of my friends were going for these master classes. That's
Right.
going, and I went in because I was dropping a friend of mine.
Yeah.
So I thought, might as well just pop in because I know all of them were sitting inside.
Right.
And I sat through the session of this teacher. And in the end of the session, this teacher comes out and says, "Hi," and introduced myself and said, "You got a good voice." I'm like, "Thank you so much, sir." And he said, "Ask me what's my name." I said, "Darwin." He said, "Come for a lesson tomorrow morning if you're free."
Right.
And I was like, I don't get what he's saying because I don't know if he heard me.
Yeah.
Didn't quite get it because there were a lot of other singers,
Yeah.
So I did go the next morning and went for a lesson there. And he made me do all the vocal exercises. We have certain vocal exercises we have to do in order to achieve the tone and get used to it. And through that, that day, he made me do exercises and made me sing one phrase. And in the end, he said, "Okay, have you considered studying music professionally?" And I was like, "Oh, what are you saying again?" It was like all of a sudden, this person asking me to, have you? And I told him, "No, I've just done my geology and I'm going to go for masters. That's what I want to do."
Yeah.
And then again, he met me the next day and had a thought over it. He spoke to me again, and then he told me, "If you're willing to give 1 year off from studies and come to Manchester, because that's where he was from, and give it a shot, learn music under me, and try for a music conservatoire in UK. I'm ready to help you with fundings. Should you agree to take this off?" And I was like, "Oh my God, what's wrong with this man?" Met me yesterday, and there is this man telling me that I should come to Manchester and learn music.
Right.
Now this is serious, like operatic music,
Yeah.
Western classical singing. So that's how it started, all by chance, out of nowhere.
Right.
Just out of nowhere, really.
Yeah.
Can't really. If I go back to the point, I can't really question it. It's out of question. You will be left with no answers. I don't have any explanation to that day, why I met him, how I met him, and why he asked me. But he did, and eventually I got my visa and everything, and I went to UK in December that year itself. I didn't go for masters. I got into Pondicherry, but for some reason I couldn't get admission. So I was bitten, I was not in a good state here anyway.
Right.
Struggling, wondering where will I get masters, and there was this man. So I went to UK and I started studying Western classical music right from scratch in Manchester under this person. And I studied there with him for 6 months till I got admission into Royal Academy of Music in master's course.
Wow. Within 6 months of really
quick change.
Yeah.
All of a sudden.
Yeah.